Tonight on UCentral News, President Donald Trump spoke at the United Nations General Assembly for the first time since his re-election. Find out more next. Oklahoma heat waves continue across the state. Sam Fraley will have your full look at weather. Are you ready to head back to Camp Rock? The third movie to the Disney franchise is coming, but will be missing a core cast member. Find out more in social media. And huge news from Stillwater, Mike Gundy and OSU have officially parted ways. Emily Creekmore will have all of the details in sports. All that and more happening right now on UCentral News.
Live from Central Oklahoma, this is UCentral News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Phil Rodriguez.
And I'm Abby Avers. Welcome to this edition of UCentral News.
The UN General Assembly met in New York today, and the Secret Service dismantled a massive telecom threat that could have led to disrupted cell towers and widespread chaos across the city. The cache contained 300 SIM servers packed with over 100,000 SIM cards. Investigators told the Associated Press that if this plan had succeeded, it would have blacked out cellular service in a city that relies on it for both daily life and emergency response. The Secret Service also said this plot was uncovered during a broader investigation into telecommunication threats against senior officials.
The United Nations General Assembly met in New York City today, and Donald Trump spoke. Julia Benbrook reports.
This was President Donald Trump's first time addressing the United Nations General Assembly since he was reelected. And while his dynamic with some of the other world leaders has evolved since his first 4 years in office, some things have stayed the same. He weaved in and out of his campaign-style rhetoric, and at a conference focused on international issues, he really leaned in to his America First agenda.
But today, just 8 months into my administration, we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. And there is no other country even close.
The president aired grievances throughout the speech, saying that he believes the UN isn't doing enough.
What is the purpose of the United Nations? The UN has such tremendous potential. I've always said it. It has such tremendous potential, but it's not even coming close to living up to that potential.
Several ongoing conflicts loomed large over the conference, including Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine.
It's not making Russia look good. It's making them look bad. No matter what happens from here on out.
As attacks continue, Ukraine and its allies are focused on long-term security guarantees. Trump met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. When it comes to the war in Gaza and the humanitarian crisis there, the Trump administration has become increasingly isolated on the issue. More than 150 countries around the world have now formally recognized a Palestinian state, with some of America's closest allies, including Canada, Australia, France, and the United Kingdom, joining that list in recent days. While those countries have argued that the move will isolate Hamas, Trump has said he believes it's counterproductive. At the UN, I'm Julia Benbrook.
Trump posted on Truth Social following his speech, saying that he believes the remarks were very well received. In the post and in his speech, he complained that the escalator had issues and the teleprompter was broken, but said that in the end, he thinks it made his speech more interesting and it was an honor to give the talk. Well, it was a bit muggy outside today. I'm really hoping it's going to cool down. Sam, how's it looking?
Hey guys, it's about 87 degrees right now. Partly cloudy, mostly sunny though. We've got winds about 8 miles an hour from the west. Humidity's 51, and it's going to feel a little bit hotter, 91 outside. Now, we're going to return to the 70s and 80s as the cool front is going to push through. And in eastern Oklahoma tonight, there are going to be some storms. So if you are going to be in that area, use some caution. We're looking at mainly 80s throughout the state, but as we get down here into the southeastern part, we're going to look at low 90s. But then all the way in the west, it's going to be 75 in Guyman and even 73 and 72 here, and then 87 here in the central part of the state. Tonight is going to get down to about 64 degrees, mostly cloudy. We're going to have some light wind gusts at 13 miles an hour and only a 10% chance of rain, so shouldn't be too much to worry about there. Across the state, it's going to look about the same. Now down here we do have some storms in Idabel and even some rain up in the Tulsa area. But most of the state, it's going to be looking partly cloudy. Now, we're going to look at 70s across most of the state tomorrow, 82 in Tulsa, but mainly mid-70s throughout the state, and 75 here in OKC. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be really muggy, 65 degrees, and then at lunchtime, it'll be partly cloudy, 75, getting away from those rainy temperatures and conditions. And then in the afternoon, it's going to get up to 78, so be sure to head outside and make use of that good weather. Throughout the week, there's going to be a 20% chance of rain on Wednesday, and then we are going to be looking at mid-80s throughout the rest of the week, high point of 87 there on Saturday, and cloudy temperatures here towards the end of the week. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you for that cold front. It's about time. Goodness. Well, despite Disney's announcement that late-night host Jimmy Kimmel will make his return tonight on ABC, some owners of local affiliates are refusing to air the show. Nexstar Media Group, operators of 32 ABC stations, said they will decline to air the show due to Kimmel's false claim that the man who killed Charlie Kirk was a Trump supporter. While Sinclair Media Group, who owned 39 stations, including KTUL in Tulsa, said in a statement, Sinclair will be preempting Jimmy Kimmel Live across our ABC affiliate stations and replacing it with news programming. KOCO, owned by Hearst Communications, will be airing the show tonight at 10:35 p.m.
A man was fatally mauled Saturday in Hugo while taking care of a tiger. Ryan Easley was an employee of the Growler Pines Tiger Reserve. The preserve made a public statement on Facebook saying that it is with profound sorrow that we confirm the tragic loss of Ryan Easley. The statement describes Easley as a passionate advocate for wildlife conservation. The statement went on to call the tragedy a painful reminder of both the beauty and unpredictability of the natural world. At this time, all tours and animal attractions at Growler Pines are canceled until further notice.
A monument to civil rights in Oklahoma that has been in the works since 2018 is on the way to being unveiled. The Clara Looper Sit-In Plaza will memorialize the Cat's Deli Sit-In, where a group of 13 black students and their teacher, Clara Looper, sat in protest at a diner in downtown Oklahoma City and were denied service by the restaurant. Oklahoma City Mayor David Holt posted on Instagram saying, in 2018, we decided it was time to tell Oklahoma City's civil rights story in the heart of downtown. This week, the first pieces of the monument were delivered. Mark your calendars for the unveiling on November 1st.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month, and UCO's Hispanic American Student Association has a whole range of events planned to celebrate. UCentral's Cadence Knoll has the story.
The University of Central Oklahoma's Hispanic American Student Association is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a full lineup of events. After launching the month with their kickoff on September 16th, HASA is opening the door for the campus community to celebrate.
My name is Graciela Medrano, and I'm a freshman here at UCO. I'm double majoring in forensic science and chemistry, and this was my first HASA meeting, I guess. It was honestly very interesting. It was really cool to see everything and have food that I'm familiar with, and just being around everybody, being able to talk to people from the same culture as me.
The purpose is to provide support for Hispanic American students and create opportunities for multicultural interaction across campus.
So our main goal here at UCO for HASA is to be able to educate the students around us, even if they aren't Hispanic, and even if they are, maybe they don't know as much about their Hispanic culture, or they maybe don't know about someone else's Hispanic culture that much. And so just being able to educate the students around us and the staff around us and faculty is really key for us.
HASA has several events planned throughout this month. They are hosting Fiesta Float Night on September 26th at 4 p.m. an Elote fundraiser on October 2nd in the Nye from 11 to 2 p.m., and on October 8th, the organization will present Sazon Latino at 6:30 p.m.
We just want to create a family home environment, like a home away from home here on campus, for students who feel alone. Just know that they have a community here, that we're always backing them up with resources, fun events, and just getting our community together and celebrating our cultures.
All events are free and open to UCO students and faculty. For more information about Hispanic Heritage Month events, students can follow HASA on social media as @UCOHASA. For UCentral News, I am Cadence Knoll.
You can find out more about what HASA has planned by following their official Instagram account. Well, it sounds like we have some cooler weather headed our way.
A cold front coming in. Hopefully that's the case. We'll go to Sam and find out more.
The University of Central Oklahoma grows and thrives. We move to meet our students where they are and get them where they want to go. Over time, thousands of students have made the move to UCO. They come to pursue their passions and find their calling, to improve their lives, families, and communities. UCO moves and motivates students in and out of the classroom. Here, potential takes flight. Our students' curiosity ignites a spark that fuels transformation. Oklahoma's Metropolitan University, the university that hasn't stopped moving since 1890. In fact, we are gaining momentum.
This is where movement is. This is the University of Central Oklahoma.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? I'm high. Oh.
Hey guys, we're looking at some 87-degree temperatures here, mostly sunny conditions. Light wind gusts from the west at 8 miles an hour, and it's going to feel a little bit hotter at 91 degrees. Now we're going to return to the 70s and 80s as the cool front is going to push through, and there's even going to be some storms in eastern Oklahoma tonight, so if you are going to be in that area, make sure to be using caution. We've got a wide range of temperatures across the state. Up in the northwest, there's going to be some mid-70s, even low 70s here in Enid. And then as we get more south, we're looking at some high 90s and low 90s, 92 here in Idabel and even 94 in Ardmore. And we're going to be right in the middle of that in 87 here in the central part of the state. Tonight, we're going to get down to about 64 degrees, some light wind gusts, 13 miles an hour, and only a 10% chance of rain, so not too much to worry about there. Looking at mainly 60s across the state, some storm chances here down in Idabel and some light rain up in Tulsa. Nothing to worry about here in Oklahoma City, and it's even going to get into the mid-50s up in the northern parts. Tomorrow, it's going to be 75 here, and we're looking at a little bit cooler temperatures than today. Only low 80s down here in the south, and then low 70s even up in the north. Tomorrow morning, it is going to be muggy. We're going to have some scattered showers throughout. It's about 65 degrees, just not really pleasant temperatures or weather at all. And then at noon, we're just going to be a little cloudy. It's going to warm up to about 75 degrees. And then 5 p.m., finally, we climb up to some brighter conditions, about 78 degrees. So make sure to get outside, do whatever you do outside, I suppose. And then this week, we're looking at mainly 80s. 75 on Wednesday with a little bit of chance of rain, but then we climb up to the 80s and kind of stick around mid-80s. 87 seems to be the highest temperature this week, and then we're going to slowly descend down to 84 here on Tuesday. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sam. I must disagree. I love 65 and rainy. That's my kind of weather right there. Coming up, what cast member will not be returning to the Camp Rock franchise?
Addie Reamer will have more for you after the break.
It's time to explore, to come out and play. Our city is waiting, so what do you say? Whether daytime or nighttime, the right time is now. Finding those moments to make you go wow. Amazing new places to fit every mood. Shopping and dining. Did we mention the food? There are green parks and ballparks and water parks too. Museums, attractions, and also a zoo. The modern frontier is the friendliest place. Now is the time for your dreams to be chased.
It's the Roadway Replay.
Time for the lightning round, Brian. Let's rewind your drive to work. How far did your car travel while you checked your phone? 20 feet? 100 feet? The length of a football field?
100 feet.
Oh, sorry, Brian. In just 3 seconds on the highway, your car traveled the length of a football field.
Distracted driving? It's no game.
Broncos, I'm Madison Reamer, and this is your social media update. The Camp Rock 3 movie will be missing a core cast member as production starts up in Vancouver. Allison Stoner, a core cast member for movies 1 and 2, announced that they are not appearing as Caitlin Geller, an aspiring music producer and friend to main character Mitchie, played by Demi Lovato. Stoner said that they have no information regarding the project, but are open to the possibility of returning to the franchise, saying, "Let me know if you need coordinator on set." Former NFL player and sports analyst for the Monday Night Football, Jason Kelsey, made a surprise appearance at Baltimore Ravens game, joining the Ravens marching band as saxophone player. Kelsey joined in uniform during the pregame warm-ups on the rendition of the Ravens fight song and the Monday Night Football theme song. While known for his career as the center for the Philadelphia Eagles, Kelsey played baritone sax in his high school's jazz band. Kelsey said that playing an instrument has taught him the importance and value of practice. The first trailer for writer-director Maggie Gyllenhaal's movie The Bride dropped on YouTube today. The film, set in 1930 Chicago, is about a scientist who brings a murdered woman back from the dead to be a companion for Frankenstein's monster. It features Gyllenhaal's husband, Peter Sarsgaard, her brother Jake Gyllenhaal, Irish actress Jessie Buckley, and Goya Award winner Penelope Cruz. The film is set to release in theaters in March in 2026 on March 6th. MTV's hit reality docuseries Catfish has been canceled after 9 seasons. The show is about couples who form online relationships but have never met in real life. Host and co-creator Nev Schulman reacted to the cancellation on his Instagram with a video with former host Max Joseph, saying after 12 years and 300 episodes, Catfish has been canceled. Joseph noted that maybe the show was just on pause. The network has allowed producers to shop the series to other networks and continue to air episodes from the existing Catfish library. Both went on to say what an incredible journey it has been. They also thank the crew and members of the audience. I'm Madison Reamer. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Addie. Excited about that Gyllenhaal movie. That sounds good. Coming up, what happened to Mike Gundy?
Emily Creekmore will have more for you after the break.
Rugged, rough, built for the road ahead. Sometimes I feel like a shell of a man.
Commercials are fake. What you're feeling isn't. Call or text 988, Oklahoma's mental health lifeline.
Did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
The University of Central Oklahoma grows and thrives. We move forward, daily living the Bronco way, being reflective of our neighborhood, community, history, and Oklahoma. This is what has made us who we are. Oklahoma's Metropolitan University, the third largest university in Oklahoma. This is where movement is. This is the University of Central Oklahoma.
Good afternoon, sports fans. I'm Emily Creekmore, and I have your Tuesday sports news. Starting off on the hardwood, the UCO women's volleyball team hosted the MIAA GAC crossover tournament this past weekend. This tournament included 8 matches Thursday through Saturday. The number 2 ranked Broncos went undefeated in the tournament, securing 4 more wins against Southwestern Oklahoma State, East Central, Northwestern Oklahoma State, and Southern Nazarene. Central Oklahoma remains perfect on their season with a record of 14-0. UCO will have their MIAA opener this weekend with back-to-back road trips to Newman on Friday and Pittsburg State on Saturday. Now over to the green, the UCO women's golf team officially wrapped up their first tournament of the season earlier today. The Broncos finished 10th place in the DBO Classic at Oakmont Country Club. Central Oklahoma shot back-to-back 298s over 2 rounds to finish with a score of 596. UCO was led by freshman Grace Hall, who finished 10th individually with an even par 144. UCO will be back in action October 6th and 7th, where they will be hosting their annual Grace Shin Invite at the Golf Club of Edmond. This past Saturday morning, the UCO women's cross country team returned to the course at Missouri Southern State's 36th annual Southern Stampede at Tom Rutledge Course in Joplin, Missouri. Central Oklahoma competed in a 5K and finished 19th out of over 30 schools. The Broncos' next meet will be this Friday at 8:15 a.m. in Stillwater, where they will compete in the Oklahoma State Cowboy Jamboree. Now with some major college football news. Earlier this afternoon, it was announced that Oklahoma State University and longtime head football coach Mike Gundy have decided to part ways after 20 full seasons. This decision comes after Tulsa defeated the Cowboys 19-12 this past weekend. This was TU's first win against OSU since 1998 and the first in Stillwater since 1958. Gundy leaves with a career record of 170-90, the most wins in program history. OSU is now looking for a new head coach. Potential replacements right now are Oklahoma offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle and former Cowboy quarterback Zach Robinson. Week 3 of NFL football was in full effect Sunday afternoon when the Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Los Angeles Rams in a thrilling victory. It all came down to the wire with the Eagles leading 27-26 with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Rams kicker Joshua Carty lined up to kick a potential game-winning 44-yard field goal. Jordan Davis blocked the field goal attempt and returned for a touchdown to seal the 33-26 win for the Eagles. The defensive tackle for the Eagles broke an NFL record, becoming the heaviest player in NFL to return a blocked field goal for 50-plus yards for a touchdown. He also set a record for the fastest speed for a player over 300 pounds, reaching 18.59 miles per hour. Philadelphia is now 3-0 on their season as they look to head into Week 4. And unfortunately, that is all the sports news I have for you. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Emily. Phil, it sounds like I need to go to a volleyball game. They're doing incredible.
Absolutely. Second-ranked team in all of NCAA D2. Well, coming up, who are you voting for in Fat Bear Week?
And Sam Fraley will have your last look at weather. Don't go anywhere.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Expanding horizons, making room for the new. The modern frontier is ready for you. There's more to discover, more fun to be found. Our city is rising, just look around. Attractions, adventures, excitement and thrills, rooms of beauty and history where knowledge is filled. A convergence of cultures in spectacular places, open skies, open minds, and wide open spaces. The modern frontier awaits you to embrace it.
Well, it's time for our last look at weather. Sam?
Hey guys, we're going to take one more look at this weekly forecast. Tomorrow, there's going to be some groggy temperatures and weather, 20% chance of rain, 75 degrees. And then we're going to get up to 80, and then we're going to climb into the mid-80s for the rest of the week. 80 on Thursday, and then up to 83 Friday, 87 on Saturday, and then we'll get to more cloudy conditions. 85 on Sunday and Monday, and then 84 on Tuesday, remaining cloudy throughout the rest of the week. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff. Full Circle Bookstore in Oklahoma City will be having an Outsiders Marathon on Saturday, October 4th. In a partnership with the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Library, Full Circle will have volunteers read out loud from S.E. Hinton's classic Oklahoma novel, The Outsiders. Anyone interested is welcome, no matter their age or public speaking experience. Reading will start at 6 p.m. and stop once the last sentence of the book is uttered. Full Circle is estimating it will take until midnight. The event itself is completely free, but every copy of The Outsiders that is sold will benefit Oklahoma City libraries. Snacks and beverages will be provided throughout the night.
It's Fat Bear Week once again. Fat Bear Week, which started in 2014, is run by Katmai Conservancy, an organization that seeks to promote and protect the Katmai National Park in Alaska. Is an elimination tournament where voters can decide which bear in Katmai National Park is most likely to survive the winter. One winner will be crowned the Fat Bear Week champion. The voting starts today and will close on September 30th. According to the Katmai Conservatory's official website, voters should pick the bear they believe best exemplifies fatness and success in brown bears. Well, I'm going to have to go vote.
Absolutely. I love bears. One of my favorite animals.
And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Abby Avers.
I'm Phil Rodriguez. Thanks for joining us, Broncos. We'll see you tomorrow.